This fall, we'll finally get to know what happened to our most beloved NCIS characters.
Where are they now? Are they together?
Tony and Ziva are back, together with their tween daughter, Tali. Watch this video to learn how Coté de Pablo and Michael Weatherly fought for this show to happen. Why did they turn down having an intimacy coordinator? And will we see other familiar faces from the flagship series?
Oh, stay tuned.
And find out.
For years, fans have been eager to learn what Tony and Ziva were up to after leaving NCIS.
Remember, we have nothing to do with the agency anymore.
Now, we'll finally have an answer to all of that.
This is kind of like the ultimate fan fiction, but real world creation.
The spin-off was officially ordered to series in February 2024. And just a few months later, Coté de Pablo and Michael Weatherly unveiled the title.
NCIS.
Tony and Ziva.
Tony and Ziva.
By the way, the showrunner John McNamara revealed that, on the new show, NCIS is an entirely different acronym.
If there was somebody swung around in a boom pole, hit one of the actors in the head, we go, NCIS, no crew is safe.
Yeah.
And what these four letters really stand for? We'll discover it in episode 1. In her turn, De Pablo shared what fans should expect from the series.
Intrigue, romance, the background of Europe, impossible situations that will make our life very complicated, but somehow a little something about love.
And it's going to be an action-packed roller coaster.
It's like a Dinozo fever dream about like what kind of movie he would be in.
The showrunner promised the series should appeal to both diehard fans and newbies. But just in case, let us remind you how it all started. Two of the most iconic agents in NCIS history first met in Season 3 of the original show. After the shocking death of Agent Kate Todd, a new liaison officer joined the team.
Who are you?
Ziva David. Mossad.
Their very first encounter is classic Tiva. Tony tries his usual charm, while Ziva turns the tables on him.
Are you sure I can't help you?
I don't think so.
It was chemistry at first banter. Over the seasons, their relationship walked the line between friendship, rivalry, and something more. Fans still talk about episodes where David and Dinoso had to go undercover as a married couple. The chemistry was so palpable that people wondered how much acting was really going on.
We have this
Experience. We just
we have a thing.
experience.
But Tiva wasn't all lighthearted banter. Their story was marked by heartbreak too. When Ziva chose to leave NCIS and return to Israel, the two had to say goodbye.
Tony, you are so
Handsome. Funny. What?
loved.
Years later, Dinoso's life changed forever. He discovered that his ex-colleague had a daughter, Tali.
Ziva assured me you were the only biological possibility, in case you were wondering.
By then, the Mossad agent was believed to be dead, and Tony left NCIS to raise Tali on his own. But in true NCIS fashion, Ziva wasn't gone for good. She returned, alive, and eventually, they all reunited. Unfortunately, it happened off-screen and didn't feel like closure to the fans.
It's an epic love story that has not yet been resolved.
And that's where the new show picks it up. Michael Coté and showrunner John McNamara have been nurturing this spin-off idea for a decade.
It was something that we really, like I said, manifested. And we thought about it and we talked about it incessantly.
It's so much more than I even thought about what we were going to explore in our initial conjuring of this 10 years ago, 7 years ago.
And the steady support of the fans encouraged them to push harder in pitching the show.
I think so many people really wanted to see the conclusion, or certainly what happened to these characters, that that want became a reality.
The actors themselves felt like they had many unanswered questions about their characters.
Stories about mother.
Wow. Ziva's mother died when Ziva was a little girl.
Yes.
And it
So
was like
I
a
think-
violent death, I think.
I think we need to discuss.
We're going to discuss that later.
And it was De Pablo who came up with the idea of the first scene of the future show. Don't worry about the spoilers, though, as it's now in the trailer.
There's a wedding dress, Michael comes in a tux, we're sort of running from bad guys, but the audience is gonna find us sort of mid-mystery, like two people meet, they're dressed, are they getting married, are they not, what's going on, are they together, are they not? It's very evident that somehow something's off,
She shared this image with John McNamara, and that's where the story began to take shape. So, Tony and Ziva live in Paris and raise their daughter together.
Co-parenting is the most important thing to them. So making it work for the sake of this child is the most important thing.
But the trailer suggests that the two are not actually together.
Tali couldn't ask for a better mother. And I couldn't ask for a better safe house roomie.
So it seems like the two are in this on and off relationship again.
Are you two getting back together?
No.
Both former agents tried to leave behind the chaos of their old careers. But of course, normal doesn't last long for Tony and Ziva. When Denozo's security firm is suddenly attacked, the family is thrust into danger, and their adventure across Europe begins.
We're like a modern-day Bonnie and Clyde with better snacks.
And while they are trying to survive and figure out who is after them, the couple is also reviving their iconic chemistry.
You are so
Charming, sexy.
stupid.
Hopefully, at the end of these 10 episodes, we'll see them finding their unconventional happily ever after, just like Michael Weatherly promised.
It's not a will they, won't they. It's a when will they.
It's when they.
Speaking of chemistry, Coté de Pablo rejected an intimacy coordinator for her scenes with Weatherly. The actress shared, "They asked me first, I think because I'm a female and blah blah blah, and I said, I don't need one, thank you for offering." Coté explained that she and Michael have been great friends for many years. So when it comes to shooting intimate moments, they don't want to be micromanaged. Weatherly echoed her thoughts by saying, "I said, whatever Coté wants. Love scenes are complicated because that is a deep level of communication. Luckily, Coté and I do not have an issue in that area."
Yeah, we were like, oh yeah.
I remember you.
I remember you.
Having an intimacy coordinator isn't just the norm in today's film industry. In this case, there were even more reasons to bring one in. Michael was previously accused of harassment by his co-star on the show Bull, where he starred right after leaving NCIS. Eliza Dushku alleged she was the subject of several inappropriate comments made by Weatherly and received a $9.5 million settlement from the network. But as we can see, that didn't scare Coté away at all.
I mean, we trust each other more than Tony and Ziva trust each other,
Yes,
right?
I think so.
In the end, the whole show is actually built around this theme.
This is a show about trust at its core.
Yes. Season
Also,
1, exploration of trust.
And the clever part is, you're never fully sure of what's going on. Just like Tony and Ziva struggle with trust, the audience ends up sharing that same uncertainty while watching.
because you'll start relying on some narrative to be true, and then suddenly it's an illusion.
Now let's get to the show's cast and possible guest appearances. The production of the show began last summer and wrapped in January 2025. It was filmed all across Europe, in numerous beautiful locations like Budapest, Paris, Italy, Germany, Switzerland, and the Canary Islands.
That's what I'm also excited for the audience, for the fans to see. It's like, wow, like this is just completely like over the top big layer cake of NCIS.
The show is definitely going to be visually stunning, but that's not what fans worry about.
Will we see any cameos from former NCIS castmates?
I could tell you, but I'd have to kill you.
Back in March 2024, CBS Studios president David Staff revealed, "In all honesty, as it's designed now, no, but never say never." However, in the first teaser trailer, one of the NCIS beloved characters got a shout out.
I feel like we're back at the job. Like we should be calling McGee and saying, handle this.
How's that gonna go?
This playful nod doesn't confirm Sean Murray's appearance, but the door is wide open for surprise guest spots, and the creative team knows fans would love it.
If Gibbs were to ever show up in Paris, how do you think he would react to everything?
I feel like I'd walk into the living room and he'd be teaching Tali how to do a correct head slap. And I'd be like, no, that's not how we solve problems now.
And who are the new faces? The role of 12-year-old Tali was taken on by British actress Isla Guy. Her previous credits include Matilda the Musical and TV shows like Foundation and The Sandman. Both Michael and Coté praised her acting abilities.
It was like perfectly cast. And we always say there's a little bit of like magic when these things happen.
But there was a catch. Beyond acting, Isla is a passionate artistic gymnast.
So she's like a top-notch gymnast. And she's really kind of kick-ass. And at one point throughout the season, she said, is it okay if I do my own stunts? And we said, there's no way that you're going to do your own stunts.
Apart from the family trio, there's a roster of allies and adversaries.
It is an astonishing array of talent from across Europe and Great Britain.
London-born actress Lara Rossi plays Sophie, Tali's nanny, who happens to have a background in the Special Air Service. Previously, you might have seen her in the supernatural fantasy show, The Watch. Amita Suman will appear as Claudette. She's the chief technical officer at Tony's security company, and the only reason the place runs as smoothly as it does. Maximilian Osinski, known for Ted Lasso and Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., portrays Boris, one of the best computer hackers in the world. And English actor James Darcy plays Henry, a high-ranking official at Interpol. Also, we'll see Julian Ovenden as a charming and decisive computer programmer, Jonah. Terrence Maynard as a therapist, Dr. Lang, and French actress Nassima Benchikou as a former intelligence agent, Martine. That is all we know about NCIS Tony and Ziva so far. And we can't wait to finally watch it.
No, there it is. No, I see it. It's coming September 4th.
Would you like to learn more about the show's cast? Or about its filming details and Easter eggs? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to not miss any new videos. Thanks for watching.